We're at the start of a championship launch, and as we've all been saying, and as the launch itself has been talking about, that Limerick football is in a very good place at the moment, and we're looking forward to another very strong and competitive senior football championship.
Absolutely, yeah. Look, I mean, you can't be but positive about the way Limerick football is looking at the moment. The senior footballers are putting the football back on the map, as the saying goes. The hurlers are obviously leading the charge, but it's great to see the footballers getting a bit of a slice of the pie as well.
How are Mungret St. Paul's preparations, I suppose, for a championship? I know we're in the middle of an inter-county championship, but in a few weeks' time we'll be in the thick of a club campaign. How has your preparations been so far?
Look, we've given the league a good rattle. We made it to the semi-final there in the league, and we lost to Clohan. Got a good test against a couple of senior teams. So it's nice to get those games under the belt. Unfortunately, obviously, we're down a couple of the bodies now with the leaving cert and stuff like that. But we're looking forward to getting the young lads back in, and the numbers at training still have been quite good, and the sessions are still very, very positive. So it's good to see the guys still staying involved and can't wait to get going in the championship.
I suppose, look, when you look at how competitive the intermediate championship is, the teams that have come down, be it from the PRC coming down from senior, and the likes of Gerald Griffins and all those other teams trying to get back up, it really is a very, very difficult competition to come out of.
Absolutely. Look, I mean, intermediate football is probably that quagmire that you can go one way or the other very, very easily. There's especially now this year back with the 5 teams or 6 teams in the group. The last couple of years has been quite nice, where you kind of win a game and you kind of knew you were out into the quarterfinals and you had a chance of winning the championship. But this year back with the 6 teams in the group was a little bit more difficult to get out. But look, we'll be hoping to give it a good rattle. We've been knocking on the door over the last 3-4 years, so we're hoping to take the next step and at least make a county final and look to push on to senior. That's where we should be.
Yeah, and I know you said we're difficult to get out, but I suppose in a way, and the flip side of that, is there less pressure on these games when you think of it like that? Lose your first game last year under the old format and you were under the pump, whereas this year you do have a small bit more room for error in this.
Yeah, look, nobody wants to be taking that foot off the gas. You want to go in and you want to set your marker down early doors and let teams know that you're there to win a championship. So, speaking from ourselves, we'll be looking to put our marker down early doors and get those couple of wins early in the group and kind of give ourselves that chance to be sure of getting out of it, and rather not depending on the final games and putting ourselves under serious pressure towards the end of the group stages.
And I suppose under the new format, this is the old pre-COVID format, I suppose, do you get that bit more satisfaction knowing that you have the extra games and that you'll be in a better position to know where you are when you hit quarters or semi-finals?
Look, it's always nice to have extra games, more games coming, in championship as well. It gives us that chance to, like I said, put the marker down early doors. But we'll have guys away for the summer, and if we're still motoring towards the end of the summer and they're coming back in, it'll give us a real good chance coming to business into the championship.
And obviously you said about guys being away for the summer, the split season and the way it's structured at the moment, a lot of different opinions on it. Your take on it?
Look, it's nice to have that that period set in stone where your championship is going to be finished. The inter-county championship is finished in July, and you're going to get that clear run at club championship into August and September. Obviously, ideally, you'll be looking at from September onwards with guys going away for the summer, but you're never going to please everybody with club football. So look, we'll take what we have at the moment and we'll see how it goes over